Content.
Why, hello there, fan of low production value content. Yes, you, passing by this video. You are now going to be subject to some more very high quality Total War Warhammer gaming content. It's me, it is your boy, Offie Big D, coming at you live through the power of a pre-recorded message uploaded many months prior on the internet. As live as it gets. Alright? Don't talk to me about live streams. So it's me, and we're going to be playing some Total War Warhammer, and we're going to be playing a challenge run as the vampire counts. Now, my old Total War Warhammer series, at the end of it, I was like, people should tell me what series to do next. And that I haven't actually released that video yet. I'm filming this before the end of the old one, so if you had a good suggestion, I might still do it. But right now I had this fun idea. I say I had it, I've heard of it. This is going to be a challenge run as the vampire counts, playing as the CARSTEINS, and the challenge run is called, I need to get this right, it's called Vampire Counts. Only your vampire count counts. Challenge run. Is that a sentence? Vampire counts. Only vampire count counts. Challenge run. Okay, and the point of this challenge run is going to play as the vampire counts. I'm only allowed to use vampires. It's easier to actually describe it than to say the name of it, which means it doesn't even need a name. But playing as Isabella von Carstein, and the reason for that is you actually start with a few vampires. So there we go. We've already got an army of 3 vampires ready to bring vampiric terror to the world, or whatever the bloody hell it is vampires do. Can anyone who knows about the law of vampires, not the war, or the law of vampires, please tell me in the comments the answer to this, at least this one question which I have about the vampires. Do the vampires rule a human population, or is there other people in their lands all undead monsters? Because I don't know the answer to that, and it changes everything based on what the answer is. Anyway. Well, Zelig van Kruger, this bird, has come in to trespass in our realm, and we are going to punish him. What is this? Why does this show a picture of a bird? There's a reason for that. It very much implies this foreign trespasser. Dun dun dun! No birds allowed! Hate bloody birds. What is it vampires are weak against? Is it birds? Yeah, probably it's birds. A bird through the heart will kill a vampire, I think. So some other vampire bastards brought his skelly boys and zombinis into our territory. Let's take him down a notch and test how viable this challenge run is. So let's take a little look at our vampire army. In cinematic view, we didn't go under the ground. The sea's bloody down there, alright? This is Roland the Scarred. A very ugly man, according to the campaign map, which actually casts fear into the hearts of our enemies, which doesn't make any sense. The bloody zombies think that this guy is so bloody ugly they will get away from him. Alright, zombies, okay. What are these double standards? Right, I need to bring this back to see who this is. It's Melissa Retep and her twin sister, Emmanuel Posner. And man, I use the phrase twin sister very lightly. Are they both doing duck face? Hang on. Only their lipsticks and duck face. I see. That's how it looks from a distance, like they're both doing duck faces, which was very disappointing. Oh my god, I never realised that before. Anyway, 2 just regular ass vampires. Then we have our faction leader, old Issy Carsteinus, who is that a drink? You mean play drinks onto the field? She's not taking this fucking seriously, is she? You're supposed to be killing people today. Okay, whatever. And this is her husband, Vlad the Lad. We'll have lots of magic to use, but apart from that, the battles in this series are going to be pretty goddamn boring. Come to think of it. Because there's really nothing we can do with this little team other than just run into them and try and kill them all, which we probably will do. It's time to frigate, and here in go the loving couple for a quick battle with these skeleton warriors. Let's see how they do. Oh, God. At least she's not just drinking from the bloody wine. Don't spill any! God damn it, skeletons! You make me spill my wine, I'm going to be even more angry. I hope you all know what you're doing. Apparently victory's in our grasp, and I haven't even done anything, so that's good. Looks like Isabella's actually taking some damage, but she has a spell which heals, so just cast that on yourself. And one thing we'll be able to do, I believe, with the vampires is that when you level them up a couple of times, you can unlock things that just makes their health regenerate constantly, and that of course is going to be essential and make this nice and easy. Look how easily this is going. Let's go back to the campaign map and oh no, I forgot I'm playing Loading Screen Simulator 2017. Luckily you've got me, Offie D, the Loading Screen Stimulator. Oof. Curiously, we somehow took 39 captives, despite the fact that when you kill a vampire army, they actually will just kind of crumble and disappear. Maybe the dogs? Did the dogs not disappear? So we've captured 39 of the dogs, I guess. That's the only explanation. And we can feed them to the dire wolves. But they are dire That's just cannibalism, okay. I'm going to feed their wolves to our wolves. We don't have any wolves. Therefore, our only option, if it appears, is to force the enemy dire wolves to eat themselves. And somehow, this will give us +4 leadership, because the undead are feasting upon corpses. I don't know what's happening here. Wait, a bunch of dead dogs that had self-cannibalized themselves, and everyone's very happy for it. And we've got a new spell for extra melee attack and speed. Oh, that's actually good, because we actually need spells and shit. Very good. So we need to either capture Drakenhof or Templehof, because that will allow us to capture more vampires. And I think that's actually going to be really hard, because both of them have big garrisons. With any luck, they'll just sally out, and maybe we'll have to fight them, but problem is, if they bother to bring their army over to fight us, we could be in trouble. Dieter the Stickler. Normally, I think the vampire counts, these guys normally kill Dieter the Stickler in like the first turn. Well, they didn't. Betrayed again by the bloody vampires. I hate vampires so much. Just do a bloody vampire counts only, don't know. Vampire counts only, vampire count doesn't count. Let's play. Yep, they came over for a fight. Can we win? So here is the, quote, plan, unquote. I've got all my guys, and girls, mostly girls actually, grouped together in a little blob. So here's what I'm thinking will happen. The enemy have tons more units than us, so they'll kind of like swarm onto us. But because we're all really close together, it'll end up like only 1 or 2 units are actually fighting us. But the rest will count as being in the melee without actually applying any damage, which will mean all of those guys get all their energy sapped. So they'll lose all their energy from being the melee, won't kill any of us, probably, and that will make it easier. So that's why I've just sat in a little blob here. You can see the enemy getting ready for it. So just go and get this started. Hey, hey! One of my vampires is considering leaving. Hey, hey, you absolute bastard. You can't leave. I don't care if there's like this insane, impenetrable marsh of bats and zombies around you. I mean, obviously, I don't know what's happening. I mean, you can see the image on the screen as well as me. What's happening in this fight? It's pretty hard to tell. I mean, what even is the fucking bats? What is this fight? Are we winning? Let's try and take a closer look. I can see some of our guys in there. Shit. One of the vampires died. I realised this challenge run's actually impossible if these vampires die, because we can't re-recruit them. So, I think we might have to save Scum. That's a good start to any challenge run. Challenge Scum, like. I was only joking. Just a little bit of banter. Where's this? Come on. Where's the lag? Right. Cancel the siege. No, let's continue the siege. No. They both begin with a C. It's very confusing. Break siege. There we go. See, I wasn't going to take it. Just a bit of tourism, a bit of light tourism. You wouldn't harm a poor old vampire lass. Just having a little look round your crevices. Oh, the bait. She is. Oh, how do you say? Taken, as they say in Transylvania. Damn it. I can't really do Eastern European. Other than a generic vampire like, oh hee haw. Wait, no, that's French again. What do vampires say? 1, two, I want to suck. No. Well, you can end that sentence as you wish. This is the battle we really needed for this campaign, because now we're going to wipe these guys out, and hopefully we'll then be able to go and take Temple off, and that's going to really get things started. Oh, you're going to get my motor started, Dieter the Stickler. Look at him stickling away up there in his little panel. You know, here's a fun factoid. When I first played Warhammer for the very first time, why don't we go to the loading screen while I tell this boring story? When I first played Warhammer for the very first time, the first thing I noticed that I thought was weird was these things and how quickly the animation was cycling. And it freaked me out. Like, that was like when the campaign map first came up and I clicked on something, I was like, whoa, it's weird how quickly it's cycling, the animation. Maybe it wasn't like that in the previous Total Wars, but that was my first impression of Total Warhammer. That it was weird, that there was a lack of animation going on, a theme which would be carried through the whole game in the end, if you use ranged units, that is. I want to suck your... Oh, the battle starts. Looks like we don't get to continue their song. What do vampires sound like? We need to click on these guys a couple of times so we can find out. Hang on. You. Time to feast. Oh, feast. All right. I misinterpreted that. Very, very wide of the mark. That could have been disastrous. I'm convinced the everyone stands kind of on top of each other tactic might have some merit to it, but I'm not very convinced. Wait a minute, I just realised why it's so dark. I'm wearing fucking sunglasses. Oh, now that's better. It's so much easier to see without the sunglasses on. God damn it. It's been a hard day. Oh, it's been a hard day. I can't even do an Eastern European accent, it's been so hard. Right, yeah, look at that. It actually worked. Just piles of delicious dog meat for us all to enjoy later. So that's something. We've repelled their first attack. They got more shit, but at this point, what's it going to do? We'll just spam Spirit Leech on old Dieter Stickler boy. In fact, everyone should just attack him. Down we go. Kill the enemy lord. Yes! His dark magic fades! And the enemy army just has a variety of high-quality parkour stunts to kill themselves. A heroic victory. That's more like what I was hoping for from this challenge run, which of course we all know is called Vampire Counts. Only Vampire Counts. Oh, getting good at it now. Back to the loading screen to enjoy our victory. Apparently this made things easier than I expected. They even brought over a new vampire. Oh, this guy is a thing. Sets everyone on fire, yeah. Yeah, sounds good, do it. Sounds good. That's the sort of thing we like here in the Vampire Counts. Only Vampire Counts, only Vampire Counts, count. Vampire Counts, only Vampire Counts. Let's play. I'm going to auto-resolve these guys out of existence. I don't know what they're trying to do. So the good thing about that is it also kills the Templehof garrison, so we will be stealing Templehof. And let's eat the captives, delicious. And now, hopefully, we can look into building whatever it is that lets us get more vampires. The other vampires want us to raid Templehof. We'll do more than that. I see, looks like they're just about raiding Templehof. I don't know what the regular vampire count AI is doing. What is that? What is that? The Kongsland Stalkers. I don't like the look of that. Better avoid those guys. Yeah, I don't know what that AI is doing. It could easily have taken these two territories, but, because it didn't, I guess we'll just have them. We don't even need to send all our armies to do this one, so I won't. There we go. Boldenhof. 1! Ha 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 ha. 2! Ha 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 ha. 3! Ha 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 ha. Is that going to be enough? Yep. Yoink! Let's have that then. Let's have Boldenhof. So now it's just Castle Dragonhof that we don't have in the Vampire Core provinces. So this is looking pretty embarrassing for old Mancy boy Carstein. This is a bit awkward. Bloody vampire armies. What's he doing here? It's coming right into our settlement. Basically standing on top of it. It's interesting because it means we'll get the garrison if we fight. Which, breaks the rules. Luckily, there's not much to it, but still. That would break the rules, wouldn't it? I guess they don't have any choice. I guess what we'll do is we'll bring the garrison on and they can just sit in the corner of the map. I guess I could withdraw them right away, but I don't know. I feel like having the garrison might actually be necessary to win. I don't know. We'll sit them on the corner, and if it seems like we don't need them, as things go on, they can leave. And then just make sure they haven't taken any part in the fight. Right. Are we ready then? Should we do it? Are you ready to see all of our troops get killed? Oh, the balance bar doesn't look good, does it? I'm confused. Did balance bar shift or something? Wait a minute. When the battle started, wasn't it more in their favour? What happened? Wait, what? Not everything's the same. Okay, I'm actually going insane. Yeah, so let's leave this as a cliffhanger for next time on the Vampire Counts. Only the Vampire Counts. Let's play. The finest playthrough. Oh my god. The finest playthrough of... I'm not going to say it as a joke. It's an affront to the English language to just lie outright. So, why don't we just leave it? Why don't we go and do something better with our lives? Like eat a dog. And I'll see you next time. Probably. Oh, good. Amazing. So guys, remember to like, comment and subscribe.